Or maybe they'll gentleman somewhere. Who knows? Anything could happen. I'm not actually that bored. I know that must have sounded like wicked bored, but like, nah, I'm pretty entertained right now. FYI. So, Green Hill Zone is not an option. Where will they go? Well, they're not going to Battlefield or Pokemon Stadium. So, will they go to Smashville? That is what I would predict. Maybe it doesn't seem like a prediction because they hovered over it before I said that, but I was going to say that before they hovered over it. You don't have to believe me. I'm probably a liar, but I'm not a liar in this instance. Silver Alloy going somewhere, presumably to get some needles, right? You always want needles for the matchup. So that's where he went. I assume we're going to Smashville. So I'm just going to put balloons up, right? Let's look at that. It's balloons. Wow, look at that. The good news is I know how to do balloons now. The bad news is if the balloon counter isn't already up, I have no idea how to find the balloon counter. But here we go. There's balloons. There's Smashville. There's a Donkey Kong. There's Sheik. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a good time here. Or maybe we won't have a good time. But I'm going to assume we're going to have a good time because that's the way to go into it positively. Oh no, are we going to Fountain? That's not balloons. That's not balloons. Ah, man, I was all prepared. I like Fountain. Fountain's cool. I also hate Fountain. It's a love-hate relationship between me and Fountain. But more of a love relationship, I would definitely say, you know. All right, so are they going to go to Smashville? Yes, they are going to go to Smashville. Fantastic. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, so POOB knows that he needs to be careful with charging up his punch, right? Because all it takes is a needle, right? And then it's like, man. So Silver Alloy was clearly prepared to throw out a needle to prevent him from charging it, but he cleverly jumped up and canceled it each time so that he wouldn't get hit by the needles. So, I mean, that was smart. That's some smart stuff. Clever. Ooh. So they were very close there. Ooh, Silver Alloy, I believe, is the one who snagged that balloon. I'm going to give that to him because I think he got it. It's times like these when you really need one of those nice, you know, NASCAR replay systems, right? Two people go for the balloon or close to the balloon. It's like, boom, who gets it? I don't know who gets it. But I think Silver Alloy got it. I'm pretty confident. I will bet you 50 cents, okay, that Silver Alloy got that balloon. So I'm putting like rent on the line here, okay? POOB going for those grab combos. That's some DK stuff. Ooh, I don't know what just happened, but definitely not what POOB was looking for, I'll tell you that. Unless he was. Maybe this is a very sick mind game, right? Like, that was some weird jank move, and he's just, like, using it to throw off Silver Alloy, right? I don't know. Maybe there's, like, some really meta mind game stuff going on here. And if there is, it's beyond me, way beyond me. You know, they should have a college course on this so people like me can understand what goes on in these video games. Grabs the ledge, but obviously, I mean, at that point, you can teleport. But he punishes the teleport with a punch. A very strong punch. So he gets another punch. He's only got the punch ready, right? I can't blame him, you know? I mean, obviously, I don't know why I said I couldn't blame him. I mean, the punch is good, you know? Why wouldn't you go for the punch? I mean, I guess the only other thing you go for is the balloon, right? But, like, even that, like, would you really go for the balloon over a punch? I don't know. I like the balloon. I like the balloons too much. I know that my commentary isn't very insightful at the moment, so I'm sorry for that. The thing is, if I try to be super insightful, I'm going to run out of things to say really fast, like wicked fast. Like 3 seconds in, I will just be silent, right? So my goal here is to at least say something, and maybe that's not the correct way to go about it, but at least if I throw out words, right? It's like maybe something will hit, right? It's like somebody picks up a character. They're like, if I throw out enough moves, maybe one will connect, and like it probably will. You won't win, but it probably will. So I'm not gonna be top tier commentator here, but maybe something will hit. I'll get lucky. You know, who knows? So Silver Alloy takes POOB to Battlefield. Battlefield's a great stage. I like it. I like the platform placement. Ooh, very interesting. He's clearly going for the down air there. That would have been neat, but Silver Alloy smartly avoided it. Silver Alloy doing some of that Shino stalling, which I thought was pronounced Shino stalling until I was laughed out of the room. So, you know, it's good stuff. You know, probably I don't know if it's more of a, well, in that situation, if he was actually doing it to really stall out POOB, or if he was more doing it to give himself a little bit of time to think, right? Because POOB had a bit of a chain going on there. He got out of it, but maybe he wanted a second to, like, consider his options. Could be a combo. It could be both, really. I don't know which it is, but hey, they're both out there. They're both valid options. Nice forward air from Silver Alloy. If Silver Alloy wins the Grand Finals, will he change his tag to Gold Alloy? That's the real question here. I'm slightly off topic here, but I can't really type and talk at the same time because it's just me on the mic. Someone asked about a friend who is picking up a certain character. This could actually go for any character. I would highly recommend you get in one of the Discords, right? Most groups have a Discord right now, and there's a ton of useful information there. You can ask all sorts of players. I would highly, highly recommend it. I don't know, maybe some groups still have a Skype group, but that would be my advice to that. But I don't want to stall on that for too long. I don't want to Shino stall on that for too long. Nice punch. People are excited about punches. You know, it's good stuff. I like punches. You like punches. We all like punches, except for if we're getting punched. But, yep, there's that back air, ledge guard, edge guard. You know, it's cool stuff. Good stuff. The fresh, crisp stuff that we've come to expect with two high-level players going at it. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. POOB takes game 2. Ooh, and they're going to Fountain. Boom. Wow. What a choice. Silver Alloy choosing Fountain. Fountain is a fun stage, a great stage, a top-tier stage, if I do say so myself. That's a lie, by the way. It's probably not. But hey, I like it. It looks nice, right? What more logic do you need, huh? Ooh. Yeah, Silver Alloy has to be careful here. POOB kind of seems to have a pretty good idea of where Silver Alloy is going to be teleporting to when he tries to recover, right? Ooh, wow. Didn't expect that to kill, but it did. You know, that up air, that headbutt, throwing it up, punches, headbutts. You know, this is some real body contact going on here. This is like professional wrestling, except less fake, right? We don't fake this stuff here. Ooh. POOB, you know, kind of died off the ledge there. That's not particularly good, but hey, you know, it's just what Silver Alloy would love to happen 3 more times, right? You know, he gets him off the ledge 3 more times, edge guards him, boom, and he wins a match. That's how you win matches. Or, I mean, you can do it in other ways, but, you know, that's one way. Vice versa, POOB would love to throw Silver Alloy off the edge a few more times. Actually, that's a lie. He'd probably like to, you know, grab combo him, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm just pretending I, you know what I'm talking about here. No big deal. Because everyone else is too busy actually playing video games to commentate with me. But hey, I don't mind. You know, whatever. I'm just going to keep rambling on and on and on and on and on. It's going to get obnoxious, but, you know, whatever. I warned you. Some neutral stuff. Ooh, is he going to keep him off the edge? Not quite, but he went for the punish, but it backfired a bit there. That is not ideal for Silver Alloy. But hey, right back into it, you know, not phased at all. Pretty good mindset there. So, you know, this, ooh, he did the ground pound there. He's got some ground to pound. I don't know what that move's called. It's the ground pound now. You know, ooh, that was a forward air. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it's looking like this is in Silver Alloy's favor. I mean, obviously it's in his favor at the moment, but like, I mean, like, it was definitely an ideal counter pick, or not ideal, but it was a good counter pick. It was a smart counter pick. So, ooh, that was not good. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's going right back at it. That was a pretty good series there. Series of moves. Good stuff. Goes for the forward air and gets the forward air. Right, that was what Silver Alloy was looking for. That's the victory, and he really wants to swing his momentum now. So, Silver Alloy bans Wario Land. Doesn't want to get in close proximity with Donkey Kong, which is understandable, because if he has more room, he's going to be able to use the needles more, you know? Definitely wants that. And he doesn't want to give POOB the opportunity to grab him, right? Because Donkey Kong's grab's obviously very dangerous. So he wants to allow himself a bit more space, and his bans clearly have kind of done that. Skyworld. Good stuff. Bad stuff. Skyworld. You know, everyone's opinions vary on it, but we'll see how this works out. Went for a bit of a hard read there, I want to say. Like, that was a run-up up smash, right? I think. So, I can't blame people for hard reads, you know. Definitely very cool when they work. Just risky is all. I really want to get someone else on the mic with me here, but, you know, not happening. Ooh, the drop down fair. Interesting stuff. Silver Alloy mentioned something similar when POOB was on this stage against Numerics earlier, which was POOB drop down from the upper cloud and, you know, did some moves. It's a bit spooky, you know, but hey, ooh, the needles. Yeah, that will definitely be very dangerous for POOB, obviously, because he just, his recovery just doesn't have the vertical distance to really combat the needles, so you got to be very careful off ledge. That was a smart ledge grab there. Good stuff holding it. Silver Alloy really punishing POOB there. Definitely he's got some strong momentum going. I would say anyways. This match in particular. POOB's got to not let it get to him, I would say. I would say something about a nice bear, but I'm not going to say that. But it was a nice move that was in the air and was backwards. Right. So, POOB did the suicide there. My guess is that he recognized that there was some pretty strong momentum in Silver Alloy's favor there. So, he wants to just reset it, start anew, get himself back in the game. I know people do that sometimes. And it seems like that's what he wants to do. The danger, of course, being that POOB is the one who's coming from the loser's bracket here. If Silver Alloy wins this next game, that's it for POOB. Silver Alloy can afford to lose a game. POOB cannot. I mean, Silver Alloy doesn't want to, obviously. He'd love to win. But he isn't, like, it's not the game, you know? Like, he still has the opportunity to take grands if he loses. POOB, this is it. So, he's got his mind fresh you know, gonna go into it clean, meditating, whatever. There's a word I'm looking for. I don't know what it is. But, you know, he's gonna go into it with a fresh view? A fresh view of things? Let's go with that. A fresh view. Okay, battlefield. So let's see. Going for the tech chases there, which is something that Silver Ally is very good at, tech chasing with Sheik. Ooh. That was kind of interesting. Donkey Kong's forward air sends at some strange angles. Ooh, the punch. That is what POOB really wants to start off with. He's in the lead at the moment. Of course, Silver Ally could bring it back at any second, but being in the lead for even a moment is obviously better than getting your stock taken first, especially with a last game, potentially last game situation like this. Giving himself a moment to collect his thoughts. Oh, wow. So, went immediately in there. Ooh, misses the forward air. Silver Ally, I believe he jumped out of it. Seems like he knew it was coming, which wouldn't be a huge surprise because POOB has used it multiple times so far. But he wasn't able to avoid it that time, and the forward air took the stock. Ooh, edge guarding with the forward airs there. Dealt some pretty decent damage, but in the end, POOB made it back regardless. I can't say if there would have been a better option. I am not the Sheik expert here, and I am not the Donkey Kong expert here. So, I'm the expert of wrong opinions. But, I mean, I'm just trying to think of other things he could have used. Maybe, like, needles. But, regardless, they're going to keep going at it. No time to dwell on it. Just got to get right back into it and not let it get to you. Ooh, wow. Yep, POOB has been exceptional at figuring out where the teleport is going to end, right? He's been, like, really, really calling it. Series of up airs into back air. Back air, one of those stranger angles, but hey, at least that isn't as... Ooh, wow. Yep, so POOB resetting the bracket there. If I can find the mouse. Right. So, there we go. Reset Grand Finals. Here we go. We're going to Smashville to start things off. Certainly not an unusual start. Oops, sorry. Certainly not an unusual starting stage. A lot of neutral going on right now, of course. Ooh, caught his jump with the forward air there. Ooh, I'm not sure entirely if there was anything else he should have done. Silver Ally, I mean, in regards to that, but ooh, POOB starting off very strong in this match. He's really got the momentum, so I guess that suicide at the end of the Skyworld game definitely worked in his favor, because he is hammering this. Oh, I accidentally gave POOB 1 score. That's not what it is. It's the reset. It's the reset game. And there goes Silver Alloy with the tech chasing. Very nice chain there. Went for the needles, but missed it. POOB looking to punish it, but couldn't really find a window of opportunity there. The classic Sheik forward air takes the stock. Nice. Use the needles to approach there, right, with the hit stun. Needles are pretty useful. Edge guarding, you know, approaching with the hit stun. Earlier we saw use of needles to descend from a platform safely. So very, very, very multi-faceted tool, I want to say. Ooh. For a moment, I was a bit worried there because it looked like he had missed the platform, and maybe he did. I don't know if he was going for the ledge or the platform, but regardless, he made it back. And now he's in the lead. We've flipped around a bit. Ooh, but POOB quickly demolishes that stock. Never mind, I'm not going to say demolishes. Takes away, removes. Because, I mean, he was high percentage anyways, but I don't know. Ooh, goes for the punch, but he misses. Throwing out some cautious back airs there. Ooh, looks like Silver Alloy went for the needles, but it seems like he did it in the wrong direction. Right, so Silver Alloy takes game 1 of the reset bracket there. So, where will POOB want to go? Now, Silver Alloy, as he probably did before, is banning stages that allow POOB to really keep like very close proximity to him in, right? He wants more space to work with. So both of them charging up immediately. Back to Smashville. It's a good stage. It's a good stage. And I guess, you know, it was pretty close. So it makes sense to do, or to run back, is what I mean. Small off-topic thing, but I'm going to say it anyways. That car in the background, it always reminds me of those London black cabs. Anyways, regarding the actual game that's occurring on the screen, a nice edge hog from Silver Alloy costs POOB his stock. POOB been doing a lot of that delaying when he respawns. Clearly, thought is the reason why, I think. Or maybe it's a momentum thing. I mean, it could be both. But he's given himself time to think, basically. Ooh. POOB getting a balloon. Always like to see balloons. Ooh, strong forward air. And he uses that platform to keep away from Silver Alloy and recharge. Or, not really recharge, but charge the punch in the first place. Silver Alloy attempting to use the needles to intercept POOB, but it seems like POOB's kind of got his method around it at this point. But nice edge guard from Silver Alloy. Ooh, unfortunate SD from POOB. Especially considering momentum, like running back to a stage and then like having that happen. Like, ooh, that's got to be discouraging. But the reason these people are top-level players, in part, is because they don't allow that kind of stuff to get to them. So they should be able to, or namely, POOB shouldn't let it affect him much. Every stock is a new game, as they say, somewhere in the world. I would credit the person who said that. I think it was Mango, but I don't remember who it was. POOB got another balloon. Good stuff, POOB. But no matter how many balloons you get, that doesn't determine who wins the tournament. So that's the problem. But, I mean, it's not like he's going out of his way, really, to get them. So you might as well get them if they're there, right? Doesn't really matter that much. Ooh, Silver Alloy takes game 2 of the reset. So POOB will need to reverse, take 3 games here if he wants to win. Definitely not a situation that is that you'd want to be in, especially going into grand finals and resetting. Like, that was a really strong reset, I feel, but like, man, Silver Alloy has really been playing well these first 2 games. So, and wow, is he going to take this first stock here? Definitely being very cautious, but POOB makes it back, but will he get punished? I believe, was it a lack of tech? I think it was. Ooh, wow. Kicks him against the stage there. Very nice. It's come to my attention that maybe this stuff will get to people on high levels as well. Understandable, but like, you know, you don't want it to, is my point, right? So it's not it's not what you preferably want to happen. Drop down forward air. Ooh, POOB not feeling it. Understandable. I guess he just didn't think the momentum was really there. So Silver Alloy takes grand finals. I believe he definitely said he hasn't taken a grand finals before. So that would be his first grand finals that Silver Alloy's taken. Congratulations to Silver Alloy. If I am remembering some sort of alternate history and he actually has won a grand finals before, then